The self-proclaimed mastermind of 9/11 will be going to New York. More on the government's decision to put him and 4 others on trial just blocks away from Ground Zero. And here at home,
several business owners are in cleanup mode, picking up the pieces after a destructive fire on El Paseo last night.
Plus, News Channel 3 is working to be part of the nation's first early warning earthquake detection system. It's 5 o'clock, time for news.
Now, from the Desert's news leader, KESQ News Channel 3 HD, live at 5.
Hello, I'm John White.
And I'm Karen Devine. KESQ will be a part of the nation's first regional early warning system for an earthquake.
The announcement today comes a little over a year after the first great Southern California shakeout.
Seismic event detected.
Well, last year, a simulated early earthquake warning system sounded. That's what you heard there, about 8 seconds before the shaking would start.
The new system is called CREWS. It stands for Coachella Valley Regional Earthquake Warning System. The technology was initially designed for first responders, fire departments, that sort of thing. Now, there are plans to have them in all schools here in the Coachella Valley.
We're joined tonight by Palm Springs Fire Chief Blake Getz. Hi, how are you tonight?
Good evening. Wonderful, thank you.
Tell us a little more about this.
Well, we've known about the earthquake technology, early warning detection. I've had them in our fire stations, 12 stations here in the Coachella Valley for a number of years. In Palm Springs, we've had them for over 9 years, and they've worked just flawlessly in the earthquakes that are of magnitude 5 or greater. What we want to do now is get them in every school so that all the students can be alerted to duck, cover, and hold anywhere between 8 to 20 to maybe even 30 seconds before the shaking actually starts to happen.
So we'll hear, the kids in the schools will hear this alarm like we just heard here.
That's correct. Before the shaking happens, the sensors pick up the P waves that travel through the ground prior to the shaking waves. They pick it up, they alert through the audio system at the schools that earthquake is imminent, and gives them an ability to duck, cover, and hold prior to the shaking. We believe that by putting it in 79 schools here in the Coachella Valley, all 3 school districts, we can protect about 80,000 students, faculty, and staff.
How much does it cost?
This program is going to cost $3 million, and KSQ has agreed to partner to help make this happen as soon as possible.
And talk about how big of an earthquake has to happen before, or that's coming before we hear that signal in the classroom.
These are adjustable, but I believe that we're going to have them set at about a Mercalli magnitude of 5. So it's got to be a pretty significant earthquake. We don't want it going off on small earthquakes, even though they're beneficial for us to practice with. We don't want the alert to go off unless it's a significant earthquake of 5 or greater.
And how much of a difference do those few seconds make?
Well, the difference in Palm Springs, for example, I can get about a 10 to 12 second early warning now, and when the system is networked together, where the first detector down valley or in another region hits my detector, I can go to maybe 25 or 30 seconds early warning. That's a significant amount of time before the shaking happens, and we believe that people will be able to evacuate buildings, duck, cover, and hold in the schools, and automate critical systems within their buildings if need be.
Before we can even feel the shaking.
Before we even know. The technology's been around, it's been proven for a number of years. We're fairly satisfied that this technology needs to go to the next level, and that is an integrated regional network that can actually save lots of lives and property.
Well, Fire Chief Blake Getz, thank you so much for that information.
My pleasure.
We'll be hearing much more about this program in the months to come, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
And to find out more about CREWS and this first of its kind project, we have the story online. Never miss a story. Log on to KESQ.com.
Other news tonight,